Hola amigos, so happy last official week of schoolwork before the summer. This online assignment number 8 that you have right now is going to be your last ever Spanish class assignment for my class. So that is crazy. I'm just going to jump right into the instructions here. So the first step is to watch this video. You're already here, so great job, virtual high five on that one. Step 2 is going to be to select a Spanish speaking country. So I have this little list down here. You can also just Google it. But make sure that the country that you're picking, the main language there is Spanish. So if you do it on Italy or Germany or something, you're not going to get credit for it because it needs to be a Spanish-speaking country. That's the point because this is Spanish class. And then what you're going to do is you're going to research this country. And after you're done researching it, you're going to make like a project or a product that shows all the information that you learned about it. So you can do this in a couple different ways, and I'm going to explain this. So these are just the basic step 1, 2, and 3. But what I want you to do is to click on this right here. It says online assignment number 8, rubric and poster template. This is going to be the golden spot to look that shows you every single thing you need to know about this project. So you click on it and it says for your last week of Spanish class, your assignment is to research and complete a project about any Spanish-speaking country of your choice. You can use any appropriate websites. So any website that you want to use that you think is valid, you can use it. I'm not going to make you do like a list of your sources or a bibliography because I trust that you're using good resources, and I really just want to see what you're creating. I don't really care how you're researching it as long as it gets done for this, especially since we only have 1 week to do it. So please carefully read the rubric below so that you know you are including all of the necessary elements, and you can see how you will be graded on the project. So you have 3 options for the project. The first option is going to be to create a Google Slides presentation. If you want to create a slideshow and put the information on different slides, that would be great. If you don't really want to do that, you could create a video. You wouldn't necessarily have to visually represent the information, but you could tell it to me in the form of a video. What I'm using right now, it's called Screencast-O-Matic. It's a really great, easy tool for making videos. You could do that too. Or the third option is if you don't really feel like doing those, you could create a poster. And even better, if you don't want to create the poster, I already made one for you that you can just print out and fill in. So this is kind of what I made, and it gives you the basic outline of all the important things that you need to include. So if you want to do the poster option, you can just print this out, or you can recreate it on a piece of paper. If you come up with another creative product idea that I didn't put on here, you can do it. Just email me and get approval first. So this project is going to be worth 40 total points, which is a lot of points. It's your last assignment. It is due Friday, May 22nd at 4 p.m. And there's 2 different ways that you can turn it in. The first of which would be upload it to Google Classroom, or the other way would just be to email me directly. So as long as you get it turned in by Friday, that is fine with me. And this Friday deadline is super important for this one because it is your last assignment. So I need to make sure that I have all of your stuff graded and ready to go by the time that your report cards come out. So any late work that you have too, please make sure you're getting it to me by Friday so that we can get everything sorted out and make sure your grades all put before you go to high school, because that's going to be on your transcript for most of you who are taking this as a high school credit elective. So it's super important that your grade is accurate. Alright, so if you scroll down just a little bit more, you will see this rubric. And it is super important that you look at this rubric because it tells you exactly, what I'm going to be grading you on. So every little section here is going to be worth 5 points. So make sure for your country you include the basic facts. This means, what's your country's name? What language do they speak? I'm going to give you a hint. The language is Spanish. But you could also include if they speak other languages there as well. Who is the current leader? What is the population? And what currency do they use? Remember, currency is the money. The other thing I want you to include is a picture, which could be either the country's flag or a map of it, something like that. I also want you to include a timeline of 3 historical events for that country. So it doesn't necessarily have to be anything crazy, just what were 3 important historical things that happened in that country. Next, I want you to include the name and the description of a very important person from this country. So maybe you're picking Colombia and you're going to say, wow, Shakira is my very important person. But it can be anybody who did anything important that you think from that country. Next, you're going to include at least 1 popular food, 1 popular drink, and 1 popular sport in that country. You can definitely include more if you want, but I want 1 of each at minimum. Also, I would like a list of important holidays or celebrations in the country, a list of 3 fun facts about the country, and then lastly, I want you to tell me why you would, or maybe not, like to visit this country. So you don't need a ton of information for each one. I just want you to touch on every one of these things really quickly so that I know that you have like a well-rounded vision of what this country is actually like. So this is what I will be using for grading. So make sure you are double checking it as you're researching and then also after you complete to make sure you didn't forget anything, because I want you to get those full points so that you can really boost your grade up at the end of the semester. And as I said, if you want to, you can definitely just fill out this. So it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It can fit in this tiny little box. So that's basically it. If you have questions about anything at all, you can always send me an email. I check my email 100 times a day during the school day, so I will get right back to you. But other than that, I just wanted to say a quick thank you to you guys. You know that this was my first year at Westwood, and you know, it was a crazy transition, but we had some really fun times together. We had some really crazy times together. I learned so much from you. I promise you I learned more from you guys than you learned from me. And think about how much you guys learned. You walked into school knowing basically hola, and that was it. And now you have learned so much. I am so proud of each and every one of you, and I know that you're going to do really special things in high school and beyond, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you guys. I'm getting choked up now, but please come back and visit me once this whole coronavirus craziness is over. And if you ever need anything at all, you can always let me know. I'm always going to be here for you guys. If you look at your homework next year for Spanish and you say, this is really hard, I have no idea what I'm doing, I will help you with that because I really want to be there for you and want to help you continue to succeed in the future. So yeah, that's about it. Adios.